Alrighty, hello everybody. How's everyone doing today? Welcome back. We got Eric, we got Miss Dragon Blogger in the chat. Alright, let's go ahead and get this show started today. So, if you guys are unfamiliar with what a deal stream is, every single thing that I'm going to be showing you guys today is on sale, and some of these sales are honestly absolutely pretty crazy. Some of them are just nuts. So let me go ahead and ask Mr. Dragon Blogger. I'm not sure if we're doing any giveaways today. Let me make sure. But how are you doing today, Eric? Evans, welcome. We got Evans in the building. So, here's a little bit of an announcement, chat. I did already shave my head. I already shaved it. I was getting way too... Here, actually, you know what? Let's just bask in my baldness and my wife's good job at shaving my head. It feels... I'm not kidding you. It feels so much better. Eric, did you just get back from Cancun? Didn't you say you were going to Cancun, or where did you say you were going? I remember you were going somewhere south of the border. Magazine, welcome to the stream. So you were in Cancun and then you were in Germany. Eric's about that life, chat. Eric is about that life. So we're going to switch over real quick. We're not doing anything. As you guys can see, all I really want to do is get my camera centered on our 3D print real quick. Even though we're not printing anything at the current moment. You guys can see right there, we have a nice little tub of resin. A nice little tub of resin. So these resin prints, chat, they're starting to get crazy. Now, I don't know. Let me see real quick. Let me go through my list. Let me go through my list and see if we have any 3D printing stuff on today's stream, because I don't want to take away from any of the awesome sales. Broke a rib on that one. I broke a rib on that one. We're fine. We're fine. So there's no 3D printing stuff on today. I would have done that yesterday, but I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Yesterday, I dropped, what is the word? I dropped the ball yesterday. That was completely my fault. I don't really have an excuse. To be honest with you guys, I overslept. I mean, I can't make any excuses. I don't know what happened. Today even, I slept 11 and a half hours straight, right through the alarm. So I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna figure it out. So I dropped the ball on yesterday's stream. I'm sorry to any of you guys that were looking forward to our giveaways and some of that stuff. I truthfully, I really apologize. I did not obviously mean to do that, but I am here today. No 3D printing stuff in the carousel today, so we might not spend a lot of time talking about resin prints. I will showcase to you guys one of the things that I resin printed, but everything is on sale today. Miss Dragon Blogger, Shona, not Shauna, Shona. It almost sounds like show enough. Shona, kinda, not really, not at all. I added extra letters. Would you mind asking Mr. Dragon Blogger if we're doing any giveaways today? Just to come back and let me know. But let's go ahead and just start out. The first product that we're going to be taking a look at today. Okay, so we're doing a gift card every 10 follows. Every 10 follows is how we're going to do that. So right now we're at 6,926. We're at 6,926, and we are going to be doing a giveaway every 10 followers. So when we hit 6,936, we will do a gift card giveaway. Now, we are going to be setting up a tracker, kind of like maybe somewhere here around this area. We're going to be setting up a tracker so I know, like, okay, I'll just push a button, it'll add to the tracker, or it'll add to the counter, and every 10 follows per stream, we'll do a gift card giveaway. But other than that, let's just go ahead and roll in, and we will take a look at the first product in today's stream, which is the Anchor, which is the Robovac X8 Robotic Vacuum by Anchor. I know you guys have seen this before. This is an absolutely incredible machine, and look at that. We're already one follower down. We got Keyshawn with the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you for following. You know what? Ask Evans what happens now. You know what I have to say. You know what I have to say, Keyshawn? I love you. I love you. We got Music Man with the follow too. Music Man, I love you as well. You know what? I love you. All right. But anyways, let's roll into the first video. Like I said, this is the X8 Robotic Vacuum by Yuffie, which is by Anchor. By Yuffie, by Anchor. This is the X8 non-hybrid. It's $599 normally. Today it's $360. So I don't even know how much money that is because I can't do math. $240 off. What? 240 chat. Not 2.40, $240 off. Let's take a look at it. And we got Jose Colon with the follow. What? We're already 7 followers away. We just need 7 more followers for our first gift card today. We're well on our way. And we only got 10 of you guys watching right now. Only 7 followers left to hit a gift card giveaway so quickly? Man, I'm going to let this play. I will be right back, chat. I'm going to show you guys something pretty cool.
So one feature I like about the Yuffie X8 twin turbine Robovac is the fact that when you go to plug it in the charger in the charging base, you can actually wind the cord inside the charging base, so that way you don't have a lot of cord hanging around. I also like that the power button is on top of it instead of off to the side. Now, I have put the Yuffie X8 through its paces on my hard floors and my carpets in various rooms in the house, but one of the things about the Yuffie X8 which stands out among other Robovacs is the fact that it has the twin 2000 PA suction. What this means is, while it was going over the carpeting, almost like a normal vacuum, you could see it actually leaving the carpet disturbed.
So, Eric, the link for the giveaway will go live once we hit our 10th follower. What I'll go ahead and do is I'll clear the giveaways from the last stream. I'll clear those out. I'll share a link, but just you can go ahead and get entered just in case we do hit 7 more followers. But we'll only do the giveaway once we hit those 10 followers, all right?
Behind it, and you could tell it had enough suction to actually move the carpet. With its little bristles on the carpet, it was able to move and displace surface dust and surface fur and material so that it was able to suck it up. I really put this Robovac through its challenges by adding a lot of obstacles to this room. This is my product review room, so...
Oh, and real quick, chat, real quick, I did want to give you guys a little bit of a disclaimer just because my internet has been prone to do this during storms. We have a storm rolling in right now. I don't think it's going to be a bad one, but at the most, you guys might lose me for 1 or 2 minutes because sometimes the power will flicker. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but if it does, if you guys randomly, I just freeze, that's probably what's going on. But we will, I'll stay here until everything comes back on, should that happen.
Step ladder legs, and had virtually no trouble at all working around and working through the step ladder legs. Even left a piece of plastic on the ground. I basically simulated, normal household objects that may get lying around, that may get left behind by somebody who necessarily doesn't want to clean just so their robot vac can clean. And this obviously did a really, really good job around it, especially with my Sudabike, where it has these little grooves in these front wheels, which have a little gap between the front wheels. It was even able to detect.
All right, so the link is in the chat now. The link is in the chat, so if you guys want to get entered, once we hit 7 more followers on this stream, we will do a gift card giveaway, and then every 10 followers after. So hit the follow button. Faux show.
It wasn't going to map out the room that way permanently, but I wanted to just see how it handled a lot of interrupts and a lot of obstacles in the room. And you can see, again, it worked surprisingly well. It also was not that loud compared to other Robovacs that I've tested, and much lower than a regular vacuum. So like most Robovacs, when it's done, it just wants to go home, or you could press on the app or the button on the Robovac itself to send it home. It finds and navigates its way home. Now, this Robovac did accidentally disturb its charging base when it first went out, and so I put the charging base back, and I was worried at first that it wouldn't find its way exactly back to its charging base. But nope, even though its charging base was slightly off a little bit from its original location, it had no trouble finding.
All right, so as you guys can see right there, that is a phenomenal. So one of the things that I'm not going to sit here and say that the Yuffie line of Robovacs cleans like 1 billion times better than any other robot vacuum, even though in my opinion it does clean better. It's not just like leaps and bounds crazy. The best thing about these vacuums, the best thing about them is how good they are at, and if Justin was in chat, which I know he's not, but maybe even Shona or Miss Dragon Blogger can kind of like vouch for this. The thing that these do incredibly well is map out the area that they're vacuuming. So there's not going to be any missed spots. Like, say we have a corner wall right here. This thing doesn't go in a big loop around it. It hugs that corner so well. And with that brush, it just does such a phenomenal job getting everything up. That's one of the things that really stands out to me. And today, that is 240 big ones off. $240 off. The cool thing about this, too, is after you guys kind of send it on its way and it comes back, it actually creates rooms. It will recognize when it's in a new room, and then you can go back and you can title every room. So then with your voice assistant, such as, Google or Alexa, what you can say is you can say like, Alexa, go clean the living room. Then she'll send the vacuum out. It will ignore everything else and just go to the living room, which that's so cool that you're able to do that. Like if your living room's dirty or the guest bedroom, whatever it is, you can tell your home assistant, hey, go clean that. So $240 though. $240, that's what we got to talk about. That's a lot of money off. So definitely check that out. Add it to a cart, add it to a wish list, whatever must be done. The next product in today's stream that we're going to be taking a look at is this really, really nice light kit from GVM, which apparently stands for Great Video Makers, which I didn't know that up until now. This is an RGB light kit, so you're not only going to get the different color temperatures of a white light, you're going to get RGB, any color you can think of. But before we talk about that, so I'm sure you guys are well aware that I 3D print stuff all the time. You guys have seen this 3D printer here in action days and days, hours and hours and hours. And while this is incredible, I recently got a resin printer, and I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to show you guys something and tell me this isn't amazing. So what a resin printer does is it prints in liquid resin, and it shines a UV light to form it. But look, this is a resin print. So this is a print that I custom designed. So as you guys can see right there, it says DB Nate on it. So I custom designed this. You see it says Dragon Blogger Nate. But look at the details on this, chat. Do you guys see this right now? Are you guys seeing this? Like, what? That was 3D printed on a resin printer. I mean, if I get super, super close, you guys can see all the details on the little skulls, the rocks. I mean, look, I even added a fox to it. I even added a little mini fox. And just look at that. She's holding the flag. Now, I chose everything. I just completely designed this by myself. If you guys ever want a website that you can go to, message me on Discord. I'll send you the guys link. I'll send you the link to the website. It's almost like creating a video game character. It's almost like you just choose what you want them to wear. You choose what you want them to have, how they stand, all that. It's super easy. Then you can buy the file to print it on your resin printer or print it on your regular printer. So if you guys ever wanted to design something and have something printed, I gotcha. But let's go ahead and roll on into the next product in today's stream, and we're going to take a look at this GVM RGB LED video light kit. James here did this video, does a phenomenal job covering it and showcasing to you guys all the different colors that you guys are able to have inside of this light kit. And honestly, this is incredible. This is a really fantastic way to add like a nice ambience to your stream setup. So instead of like having a white light on me right now, if I reviewed this, for example, I could have like a teal or a purple light, red, whatever it is.
James here from Dragon Blogger. Today with a little walkthrough of the GVM 680RS panel lights. I'm going to show you guys the app and show you guys how to run two lights at once and kind of make a couple of them change a little hues. The app's a little finicky. I'm still learning it, but I figured to give you guys this. We're going to load the app right here. We are going to skip that. As it loads, you'll see we're to channel 2. I wished it would dim, but it dims them both because one is a master, one's a slave. Now we're going to go over to HSI, which is contrast. Here's color 1. This is where we can kind of change them all together, or right. Yeah.
Microphone check. Can you guys hear me? Mic check, mic check. Can you guys hear me? I wasn't muted. I don't know what happens. Every once in a while, I'll see like my stream deck. It'll like turn off and back on, and it messes up the USB stuff. So even if I'm not muted on my microphone, it'll mute. I don't know. But anyways, Boston B, what I was saying is today is an awesome day. Every single thing that you see is on sale. So if you have some money burning a hole in your pocket, today is definitely the day you want to take a look at some of these cool products. And also, football starts tonight. I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. We play the season opener. So it's a good day. It's a good day.
Ultra pink, you know. Now we can go over scenes. Here's your cop car mode. As you guys can see, that would be pretty cool. Or if you want lightning, super, super bright. You guys are going to see it's brightened behind me because of the camera. We'll do candle. Bad bulb. It's just going to flicker off and on periodically. Disco. Pretty cool. They're both different, so you're going to give different colors. Paparazzi, camera flashing. Let's do a party. We can change that. We can even change how fast it changes, or if we want it to go slower, you know, or even brighter to make. What I've seen about making your own scenes is trying to get it to flash. It doesn't let you do that with that. You literally, that's what they got set in. I would love to know that one. But that is a little walkthrough and showing how to use the app and adjusting both lights, different settings. You know, super duper bright, change the hues. We can go down to yellow glow. Well, let's just shut one off. There we go, one's off.
So we're going to go ahead and cut that video a little bit short. You guys could see that right there. I mean, absolutely amazing. You have the app control, which honestly I didn't even know up until we just watched that video. If you guys need a new lighting kit, that is nearly $100 off today. It's like $98, $97 off. So down from $370 to $270. Absolutely phenomenal deal. And lighting makes all the difference. I mean, just for example, now while my light doesn't go red, it doesn't go any color besides a different color temperature of white. You guys can see when I turn off my light just how big of a difference it looks. I mean, you can still see details, but lighting makes all the difference. So if you guys are getting into photography, videography, cinematography, whatever it is, if you guys are starting to film product reviews, you just want better lighting for your kids, not only are you going to be able to do that with these, you're also going to be able to add a really nice effect with all of those different colors. So definitely check that out. Another product that's on sale today, once again, is the Hyper Cordless Robotic Pool Vacuum. You guys heard that right. The pool vacuum. That's pretty cool. So if you guys were like, you know what, I don't want to vacuum the floors in my house anymore. I have a pool. I don't even want to vacuum that. This will do it automatically for you.
This is using the Caso Mini Action Cam underwater to record the iPer pool cleaning robot. As you can see, the pool cleaning robot does an efficient job just bouncing back and forth, moving side to side with its dual motors, suctioning up the debris and the dirt that it finds on the bottom of the pool. Now, it may take a while to do a large pool like this, but it gets the job done. And all that dirt and debris, those leaves, the dry dirt, dust, pebbles that get on the bottom of your pool, this does a fantastic job picking it up. You just set it and forget about it. It does its job, and then it finishes on its own. It goes even to the edge of the pool when it's done so that you can hook it and pick it up and take it out of the pool easily without having to like dive into the pool and get it from there.
And shout out to Demetrius for holding his breath this long to get us this footage. I mean, if you guys think about it, this is what he had to do in the video. He had to hold his breath to go down here and film this. I mean, so F's in chat for Demetrius putting in the work to show you guys this vacuum
in the center of the pool. But as you can see, it does a fairly good job even with large size debris. Occasionally, if you have a stick or something in your pool that's a little too wide for the motors to pick up, it'll just kick it around, but it won't be able to suck it up. Providing the material is small enough to fit inside the pool vacuum, it will do a good job picking it up. And you can see the debris and dust being kind of displaced as it moves next to it, and it's not quite close enough to get pulled inside the suction, so it gets slightly displaced, but the pool vac eventually comes back to that later. Again, if you want an easy way to clean your pool, something to just set and forget, and you don't want to spend a lot of time with one of those vacuums that goes in the bottom of your pool and you're there manually do it, just setting this Hyper pool vacuum to work at the bottom of your pool can save you a lot of time.
All right, my friend. So if you need a new way to clean your vacuum automatically, you just throw this thing in the pool. I mean, don't literally like lunge it into the pool. Like, don't do that. But you put it in the pool and it will clean your pool automatically right for you. There is a ton of other videos I could show you for that, but I know you guys have seen it enough. You guys are probably well aware, and some of you guys might have already purchased this before. So definitely check that out. Normally $269, today it is $215, so you guys can save about $50 on that today. $58 or so. Math is hard. But no, definitely check that out. We're going to roll on to the next product in today's stream. So this is the Echo 4th Gen, $79.99. Hold on a second, chat. I got to see something before I tell you guys about this. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so this is the Echo, not the Echo Dot. Okay, I see what it is. So this is a bigger version of the video I'm going to show. So like I said, the video that I'm going to showcase to you guys now, it's the smaller version. So what I'm showing you in the video is the Echo Dot. So just imagine this, but bigger. The one that's on sale is the Echo. It's normally $100. Today you guys can pick it up for $80.
Yo, how's it going today, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Amazon Echo Dot. I am sure that you guys have heard of Alexa. You guys have heard of Amazon, definitely. But if you guys haven't seen the new Dot, let's go ahead and jump in and just take a quick look at it. So unboxing this was as simple of an unboxing as you guys could possibly imagine. So you guys can see right there, when you first open up the box, you are going to have the Dot.
And also, do not forget, chat, today we are doing a gift card every 10 follows. We already got 3 followers. So if you guys hear me, if this is your first time here, first of all, welcome to the Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment stream. Hit that follow button, because when we get 7 more followers, just 7 more followers, we will do a gift card giveaway. If you guys want to go ahead and get entered now, just in case we do, feel free. The entries have been cleared. You guys are all good to go ahead and get entered.
The awesome features that Alexa provides. And then once you see that it's flashing orange, just load up the Amazon Alexa app, search for Amazon Echo devices, and you guys will see that right off of the rip, it will discover this one because it is in pairing mode. Then it is going to search for Wi-Fi. And if you have saved Wi-Fi connections to your Amazon account, then you're good to go. If not, then it'll just ask you to select which Wi-Fi you have and put in its password. And then after that, that's all you really have to do. And if you guys aren't familiar with Alexa, here's some of the things you can do.
Alexa, where's my order?
2 packages for Nate's order were delivered to the front door or porch, containing storage cubes and DisplayPort cable. By the way, I see that your Amazon cart contains Goofy store syringes. At any time, to hear what's in your cart and get the order total, just say, check out my cart.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, how hot is it today in Oklahoma?
Today, in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, expect a high of 105 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, play movie trivia.
Okay, here's movie trivia. Here's your fact. Stanley Kubrick would reportedly call Stephen King at 3 a.m.
And so there's just a quick look at some of the awesome features. Taking a look at the unit itself, you guys can see right here, it is very small and compact. So if you guys have been looking for a new...
All right, my friends. So like I said, the video I'm showing the Echo Dot. The one that's on sale today is the Echo. So it's basically the same exact thing. It's just a bigger version of the Echo Dot that you guys saw in the video. So if you guys are looking for a new way to add smart home accessories to your house, you can do so right now and save $20 off on that. Now, I did tell you guys that I will hereforth be known as Bald Blogger Nate. I'm joking. Don't call me that. But yes, I am kind of bald now. I don't know if you'd really consider this bald, but my wife shaved my head last night because I was tired of having to schedule and do haircuts and all those things. But yeah, that's me now. That's who I am. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the next product, which is $130 off. No, it's $30 off today. 40. Okay, math is hard, chat. $40 off. This is the Rgb Wi-Fi 6 gaming router. This is a smart router, so you're going to have control over it from your phone. So let's go ahead and see James here talk about it.
James here with my final thoughts and review of the RGE5 Wi-Fi 6 dual band gigabyte mesh router, guys. Now this is a 3200 square, 3200 M is the actual model like style. Now this is good for like houses up to 3,000 square foot and then more. Now the cool thing is, guys, this does come with 8 omnidirectional antennas, and I'm gonna grab the device. I unplugged it to show you guys this. This is the device itself, right? You have these 8 antennas, and they are foldable, so you can actually put them down and up if you really need. You have your mesh system to connect up other dots, or the mesh connectors to add extensions throughout your house to help stop the drops. Now, you have 1 lane or wane, and then 4 lanes, and then you have your DC port and your reset button, guys. Simple, easy to use. Now, they do have an app, guys. You can use it on your PC or add it to your phone, and that will let you adjust the password and username. Now, the one thing I noticed is you don't get to change both usernames and both passwords. It is 1 username and 1 password. It automatically detects 2.4 or 5 gigahertz with that password and username. So you put in whatever you want it called, and then the second one is just the 5G is what it'll say at the end. And the same password. I would have loved to have the option to change names and passwords, but it did not let me, so not a big deal. Now, cool thing is, my apartment, I normally use a Nighthawk router, and it works well. I do have 1 dead spot in the whole apartment, and that is the very back room. There's a little part of the area that gets a dead spot. Hooked this up, and no more dead spots, which was great. Now, couple of things I want to talk about. Since this is an AX3200 dual band, guys, with the double antenna, the 8 antennas, guys, they are high gain antennas, beamforming. Beamforming means it pushes through a wall and then spreads out even farther, which is really, really nice. Now, some of the stuff I will talk about. 5G, you're going to get more bandwidth. 2.4, it's going to lower. With Ethernet, you're going to get straight bandwidth, guys, no issues whatsoever. Now, you can do priority over internet in the app. You can do, all kinds of stuff like that. Now, they say you can connect up to about 128 devices to this. I don't recommend it. Go lower. Don't go overboard. Always lower's kind of better. I mean, you don't really need that many in there. Now, the cool things about it is this thing works beastly. It is a great product, and it works great. Now, as you guys see,
You're a little bit late. But yes. So, James did a phenomenal job talking about that. We're just going to keep rolling on, and we're going to take a look at the next product in today's stream. That is $40 off on that router, so definitely check that out. The next product is a Crucial P2 1 terabyte SSD. So this is an NVMe SSD. It is the fastest form factor of SSDs. Now, Rover, I don't know if you were here earlier, but here is a custom designed resin print that I just printed last night. You can see here that it looks absolutely incredible. I mean, that is just amazing. Still some supports in there. And I'll show you it's custom designed because Dragon Blogger Nate is right there at the bottom. You guys can see on resin prints, absolutely 0 layer lines. Not a layer line in sight. I could have cleaned it a little bit better right here before I cured it. But that is a resin print, and my gosh, is the detail incredible. Now, I'm supposed to paint this. I'm not going to. I don't know how to paint. Let's be real. I don't know how to paint.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we are going to be taking a look at this NVMe M.
So the answer to your question is yes, it did have a ton of supports, but they they just break off. Like you don't have to clip anything off. They don't come off in strings. You literally just grab the supports, squeeze and pull, and they just pop right off. It's the easiest post-processing I've ever done. Now, I do have to cure it, and I have to wash it and then cure it, but that's super easy. I'll show you guys probably some point soon. I'll show you guys exactly how I do that. It's so simple.
2 solid state drive by Crucial. So this is the P2 and we have the 1000 gigabyte variant, which obviously whenever you actually get this formatted, you'll get about 950, 960 gigs, but that's not really important. And then looking,
we got Vicky in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today, Vicky? I think you just missed my last resin print showcase. I'm not sure if you did or not. So I have that resin printer now, and I was just showing what it was. In case you did miss it, check it out. That is custom design. You can see right there, Dragon Blogger Nate. I wasn't sure exactly what I was going for. Oh my gosh, she had one good day on Alex's stream, and now she's all about it. Yep, I don't think I'm gonna need that. I don't think I'll need that. It's not very often that a print fails where I need to go back and repair it manually, especially on these resin printers. I mean, this came out flawless the very first try, so yeah.
at the back right here, it shows 2280. And the reason they say 2280 is because this has sequential read speeds of 2400 megabytes a second and sequential write speeds of 1900 megabytes per second. But your read speed is really what you want. Whenever you unbox this, it's going to come in that nice little carrying case that you guys see right there. And then you're even going to get a little user's manual right here. Please be aware that you will need an M.2 SSD slot on your motherboard of your computer. The only reason I am saying that is because some people might not be aware that you do have to have that slot, and not all motherboards, especially pre-built computers, are going to have that option. And so taking a closer look at the SSD itself, you guys can see you have that Crucial branding, and Crucial is made by Micron. And if you guys aren't familiar with Micron, they have been around a long time. This is a very good way to just add extra storage for whatever it is that you need more storage for on your computer, whether it be photos, videos, games, pictures, it doesn't matter what it is. This is a very good way to add storage to your computer from a trusted company, because Crucial, better yet, Micron, has been around for a long time and they definitely know what they're doing. So if one of you stumbled across this video and found this helpful, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I think this is a great way to add storage.
All right, chat. So if you guys need an inexpensive way, to add some storage to your computer, definitely do that. And Vicky, you're on. I got you. Say less. Now, I'm going to let you know right now, that's not the... Personally, if that were me, I mean, that's not the smoke I want, all right? I wouldn't be so hasty to battle me. Let's go ahead and start up a resin print, so we got something going on at that camera below me. But the next product is going to be the Shox Open Comm headphones. Oh, I sneezed. And we will go ahead and start up a 3D print in the back on resin, just so you guys can see it printing. It's very satisfying. Vicky, go ahead and let me know a Pokemon that you want printed. Don't make it very, very specific because there's hundreds, but let me know. I'll print probably what you want printed.
Wireless bone conduction headset. Now, when I wire this thing out and I go for walks, I get a lot of comments of people asking me what I'm wearing and what is this thing and how it works, right? Because they see my ears are open, they're not being blocked. They, see me this.
Vicky, all right, hold on, chat. We gotta pause here. Hold on. Oh, Vicky, if you didn't know, by the way, I'm bald now. Well, I guess kind of bald. I mean, whatever you want to call this. But first of all, pause, because you had a good night, okay? You had a good night, kid. Don't. Relax. Relax. We'll see. I don't know if he's doing battles tonight, but after I get done filming some product reviews, I'm watching football, and then after football or during football, we'll see. All right. We'll see how it goes. And I still need you to tell me which Pokemon you need printed. You know what? Actually, check Discord. I'm going to send you a list of the Pokemon that I can print.
To music or talking on a headset to somebody when I'm talking to somebody, and it's just weird. It gets attention when you're out in public with it. So these are bone conduction earphones. that have these little tiny rectangular speakers over here, and it drives the sound more into your bones around your ear, and you pick up the vibration.
I'm tripping. Yeah. Okay. First of all, I brought myself down. I don't know why I thought football was today. But yeah. So no football today. That's fine. That just means more focus on beating Vicky on tonight's battles. That's fine. But yeah, it is next week. I don't know why I was thinking it was this week. I'm way off. Oh yeah, the bye week between preseason and regular season. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and just start it up. Are there any fantasy football fans in chat? Anybody start up a league this year, fantasy football? This is my first year ever doing it, which is surprising to me. But I started up a fantasy team, and I'll tell you what, Darren. I don't know how much you are into football, but I'll show you my team, and I think I got a pretty solid team.
Your ear canal, and you hear it in your eardrums just fine. Even though if you take them this far away from your head, you can't hear sound at all. You only really hear the sound if it's directly touching your skin right next to your ears, which means somebody could literally be this close to you, like here and here, and they can't hear what you're hearing, even when you have it on high volume. The sound does not transmit out. It just goes directly into your skin and your bones. Now, the way the bone conduction works, the higher frequency sounds in the treble range and the high range sound better and clearer. Again, I said this before on streams that it works great for audiobooks, works great for classical, works great for instrumental. Where you start getting to bass-heavy music, where you get that pounding, deep frequency bass, that's where it starts getting a little muddy and a little buzzy, because I guess the lower frequency.
All right, Vicky, I sent you that link on Discord.
Perfectly able to listen to it. It's not bad. I mean, you're not really using these because you want super high fidelity. You want these because you want the safety of listening to your music while you're out for a run or a jog, and not blocking your ear canal, so that if you cross streets or you're in a very busy area, you hear what's going on around you. Let's say you're jogging down a busy track and there's a lot of joggers around, or you're jogging at night or in the dawn. You want to be able to hear somebody's footsteps jogging up behind you, jogging up next to you. To me, having your ear open to be able to hear everything around you gives that level of safety that you can hear what you want to hear, but you also don't tune out the outside world so much that you put yourself at risk of not hearing something you need to hear, or missing a cue or an audio cue that can help you avoid, getting injured.
I don't have a ton of colors. We are going to be. I have two. We're going to be printing it in gray. I have a clear resin as well, which will be kind of like translucent, but we're not going to be changing out the filament. So it will be printed in gray, and then it can be painted later.
Or something like that. So again, OpenCom headset. This is bone conduction headset from Aftershocks. Highly recommended. The only caveat I have in this thing is I've listened to it. The most I can listen to this is about 2 hours. The vibration does eventually cause me to have a headache after about 2 hours of use. Something about that vibration in my bones and ears. After about 2 hours, I could start getting a headache. So I would say, depending on how long, 30 minutes, fine. 1 hour, kind of okay, but definitely by 2 hours, the vibration does cause me to have a headache. So that would be the only caveat about it as well.
I would suggest maybe if people are prone to, migraines or something, that it might not be a great choice.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Well, I don't know if it's a vibration of speakers, right? Because I haven't actually been around speakers since concert days where they vibrate your whole body and give you a headache. But yes, the way you listen to speakers in your car, I'm amazed you have any hearing at all, James. How you doing, David? Welcome to the stream. So again, this is the Aftershocks, and look how flexible it is. It's so flexible, and the magnetic charger, I didn't even show the magnetic charger. You just plug in the magnetic charger, it just pops in and charges. I like having physical buttons, and these buttons are easy to press and tap, and they're not touch sensitive. They actually have little rubberized press. Believe it or not, I have a cold hand syndrome. Ever since 2012, my hands are always cold all the time. I don't know if it's carpal tunnel, I don't know what.
All right, Vicky, there's only like 20 of them. Give me your answer. If you guys need some new bone conduction headphones, those are normally $160. Today you guys can save almost $30 on them and pick them up for $134. The next product you guys can save over $10, and these are the Open Move. They're also bone conduction headphones. So let's see the video that Justin did on these ones as well. And I'm just going to step back here real quick, chat.
This is the brand new version of the Open Move.
Say less. Ninetales is happening. Ninetales is happening. I'm excited for that one. Now, last question. Ornamental or regular? So ornamental, you've seen that before. It's the one that has all the crazy designs. Ornamental or non-ornamental?
Headset that they sent me. And by the way, thanks to Shocks for sending me the headsets. This is the Open Move. So key features about the Open Move is they have about 6-hour battery life. They do not have a microphone on them. They're purely designed to listen to music. And these are bone conduction headsets. So what you get in the box is a nice little carry pouch. Could have used the magnetic snapshot, doesn't. I like the ones that have the magnetic snapshot. Then you've got the charging cord. Rip that open there. USB-C. I always like USB-C. You put it on like this. Goes over the ears. I'm trying to see if there's any design difference between these two. So this is the new one. This is how it sits over the ears. And this is the old one from after Shocks before they rebranded the Shocks. Trying to see if there's any difference between the models other than the brand name, or are they identical? They are absolutely identical. The old Open Move versus the new one. The only difference is it says Shocks instead of Aftershocks. So it's just a rebranding. Open Move. So I've used this headset a lot, actually. I use it for walks. I used it when I was on my Yasuda indoor cycling bike. So particularly what open bone conduction earbuds are good for, or headphones are good for, is podcasts, audiobooks, or music that's in the mid-range to high-range frequencies. Where they suffer a little bit is when you start getting into very heavy bass, like metal music, like dubstep, like electronica that has a lot of bass. For some reason, I guess bass frequencies don't travel through the bones as well as higher frequencies. So they're really, really good, and I listen to audiobooks a lot and podcasts, and the spoken words come through very clear. Gets a little muddy when it comes to lower deep bass frequencies. But as I was talking about the benefits of bone conduction open-ear headsets, is one huge advantage is the fact that you don't have your ears completely blocked to where you can't hear what's going on around you. Being able to have my ears open to hear if a car's coming up behind me, or tires are near me, or there's an emergency siren or something, it's really good to be able to hear what's going on around you. Or maybe I'm just in the other room and somebody's not feeling well and calls out to me, I have to get something. Better to have my ears open. This allows me to hear when people need me, and I can still enjoy what I'm listening to without drowning out the world. Now, sometimes you do want to drown out the world, and you sacrifice a little bit of music fidelity. When I was at the airport traveling to Chicago, I wore these, and I used up all 6 hours worth of battery life. And by the way, it wound up being about 5.5 hours battery life, so I would say it really depends on how much vibration intensity your music has and what you're listening to. So I got about 5.5 hours, close to the 6 hours, but wasn't quite 6 hours. But being at an airport where they change your
All right, Vicky, I will be sure to check that.
flight number, your gate number, or information, you can hear all that while you're listening to music. So it's really important to have these, and I consider them great for travel, great for when you're in airports. If you need to hear potential announcements, they're excellent while you can still listen to your music. So really, really like these. Again, these are the Shocks Open Move, same as the old Aftershocks Open Move. They just rebranded their Shocks now. The other thing that's really cool that I forgot to call out is to prevent them from staying like this all the time, when they touch, they magnetically grab onto each other. So it makes them easier to hang. You don't have to worry about them getting stretched out or like that. They just want to naturally grab and hang onto each other and magnetically grab onto each other. So that's kind of a cool feature too. They're bone conduction headsets, so they will drive the sound. They'll vibrate and drive the sound, which will be picked up by your bones near your ear, and it makes you hear it as if it's in your ear canal.
All right, my friends. So that is the Shocks Open Move. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to the next Shocks product, which also is on sale, obviously. These are the Open Swim, so you're able to swim with these. The only downside to these ones is they have to be loaded with your MP3 file. So there's no Bluetooth, there's no screen, none of that. You have to load them manually with your MP3 files, which isn't that big of a deal. But let's go ahead and take a look at these ones. And these ones today are 20% off, so down from $150 to $120.
Here talking about the Shocks Open Swim Open Ear headphones. These Shocks Open Swim headphones do not use Bluetooth. What you need to do is you need to use the cord that charges them plug them into a USB on your computer or a USB hub, and you need to transfer your MP3 files on them. It claims to hold more than 1,200 MP3 songs, but that would also depend on the size of the MP3, how long it is, and what you're actually transferring to it. It includes silicone ear tips, which this is what they look like, and these will help block the water from going in your ears, as well as make the sound better, as well as this little nice silicone container that you could put them in as well. And this is also waterproof as well. You can load your entire song list, a huge song library, more than you could probably work out to on them. Just know that these are not designed to be connected to your phone via Bluetooth and work while you're underwater via Bluetooth. So you have to load the MP3 files on them manually and then just play your MP3 tracks on them while you have them loaded. So it uses local storage. Make sure you know that about these headphones. These are not for Bluetooth to connect to your phone while you're swimming underwater. You use the internal storage and you have to transfer MP3 files to these open swim headphones. Now, all you have to do is slip these around your ears and you are good to go. You can actually go swimming in the pool with these. You could dive your head into the water. They are waterproof and they do very well at delivering the sound through bone conduction into your inner ears, and they sound fantastic. They include silicone earplugs as well, which makes them sound even better underwater because you want to have your ears plugged and not have water in your ears. So if you're a swimmer, you go to a gym, use a swimming pool, and you enjoy listening to music while you swim.
All right, chat, so I'm going to step back here and I'm going to start up this print for Vicky. She chose 9 tails. So F's in chat for Vicky choosing a great 9 tails.
You could simply have these on with almost no drag, swim laps back and forth, and your head can go underwater with these, not have any issues. They're never going to fall out like regular earbuds, and they're great if you swim. The Open Swim has a great design. I'll show you how the magnetic charging works in a little bit, but I want to say if you go to the beach, you swim in the waves, you surf, you paddleboard, you can wear these at all the time and not have to worry about falling in. You row, you kayak. These are perfect anywhere you do any water activities or water sports, and they work well for that. They fit easily. They sound really good, though like most open ear bone conduction headphones, they're a little muddy in the bass area, work better in the high pitch or high treble area and frequency area of sound. Now, unlike the other aftershocks, these are more silicone coated. Everything is clearly made to be waterproof, and even the charging port is a little different than the Open Run Pro. And here you actually plug it to where it goes like this, and the pins line up, and you charge it just like this. So that's a little different, how you line the charger up and you plug it in like that. The pins make a...
Okay, chat, so I just realized I messed up. Let me step back there after this video, and I'll show you guys exactly how I messed up. If you guys notice, I didn't put back on the printing plate, so nothing's going to print at all. So I got to do that.
Clean connection. You could charge it. Charges pretty quickly in a couple hours, lasts a long time, and you're good to go. I wish this cord was a little longer for charging because you need a USB extender. You have to have it pretty close to a USB outlet, but that would be about the only comment is I think the cord could have been a little longer. You may want a USB extender. That way you could plug it into something a little further away. Other than that, these are an excellent option to swim with if you need to work out. You want to have open ear headphones. Use the plugs. Again, if you're going to put your face underwater, you're going to want to use the earplugs. Although you could swim without them and you could use it without them. They sound great, easy to use, and these are the aftershocks. And these are the Shocks Open Swim. These are ideal if you do water aerobics, water fitness activities, and you want to have the benefits of those bone conduction headphones and make sure they're completely waterproof.
Alrighty, chat. So that is the Open Swim. Those are $40 off today. No, $30 off today. So definitely add those to the cart if you guys are interested. I'm not gonna repeat what they said. But yeah, I moderated it pretty quick. So the next product we're going to be taking a look at is the Anker Nebula Capsule 2. And for that, we will switch to our overhead cam. As you guys can see right here, it is frozen. No biggie. So we did do a live unboxing on the Capsule 2 yesterday. We're going to go ahead and basically do the same thing today. You leave for a few minutes. Yeah, no, I'm not going to repeat what they said. Super inappropriate, but no worries. They are now muted. They cannot speak any longer. You guys can see we have the Capsule 2. Nice, very nice branding on it. Today, first of all, the craziest thing is normally these run for $580. No, it wasn't you. I mean, it was Stevie in the chat. They're normally $580. Today they're $400. You guys are saving $180 on these today. You guys can see right here, we'll go ahead and open these up. They always have that really nice, branding on it right there, as you guys can see. Taking a look on the inside, you guys are going to see that right here. You are going to get quite a few things inside of the box. You're going to get a little user manual. This is very easy to use, so I don't even think the majority of people won't even need this just because of how simple Anchor makes it. So you have this little card here and it says, oh, hold on, maybe you do. You have this little card here, it says happy, not happy. And then if you flip it open on the inside, it'll basically kind of tell you what to do if you are happy and what to do if you're not happy. Your remote is right here. Now this runs on Android 9.0. So this has Android TV OS built into it. So that little button there is your Google Assistant button. And that's ultimately going to give you the option to ask Google the weather. You're going to be able to do a ton of other things like such as search your favorite sports games, your favorite movies, whatever it is. Google Assistant's got you covered. So Darren, I was actually the one that moderated that. So whenever I'm live streaming, I can mute someone's message. It was super inappropriate. I mean, very vulgar. So I just immediately muted him and moderated his comments. It was not Amazon, that was me. It was worth it, I promise. Continuing on in the box, you guys are going to see that right here you have the projector itself, very well packaged. And you guys can see that they have it set up in a way that if you aren't using it and you want to store it, I would keep the box because you're going to be able to store it. So we'll go ahead and flip this open. So on the inside of here, you're going to get your 2 AAA batteries. Those are going to be used for the remote that I showed you guys earlier. So you're going to get your 2 AAA. So really nice that they included it. You're going to get your USB-C power cable as well as your charging adapter. You guys can see bada boom, bada bang, very nice. And then lastly, like I said, you're going to have the projector itself. So some key features about this projector. This runs on Android 9.0, so you're going to have all of your favorite apps. It says they have 3,600 plus apps on Android TV, which is really awesome. This is going to have a 200 ANSI lumen, so definitely bright enough. It has a 9,700 milliamp battery, so you guys are going to be able to watch multiple episodes of your favorite shows, an entire football game. You're going to be able to watch your favorite movies, 1 or 2 of them, possibly 3. If you guys want to set this up on a tripod, you're going to have that option right down here at the bottom. You have your 1/4 inch thread adapter, so you can thread that right onto a tripod. Now, you're not limited on this. You are not limited on this projector using only the apps that are built into the software because you have that HDMI port. So if you guys have your favorite consoles, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, a Blu-ray player, really whatever it is, you can input it right here. You're going to have an auxiliary cable. So if you're not happy with the audio that comes out of this, which by the way, it sounds incredible, you can hook this up to a better sound system. You're going to have your USB port right here. So you can plug in a mouse or a keyboard and use it directly with this USB port. And then there is your power adapter right there. You're going to have a couple of buttons right here, such as your power. Now, like I said before, you're not going to be tethered down. You're not going to be tethered down with this projector to having it plugged into a wall because it does have a built-in battery. So you're able to actually charge your devices from this. First of all, you're able to use this as a Bluetooth speaker. You're also able to just use it as a projector without it being plugged into wall power. Getting this turned on is very simple. All you have to do is come on here on the back, hold this down for a few seconds, and then you'll flip around to the front side right here. And I might have not held it down long enough. And you guys will notice that once I hold this down, this is actually going to power up. And I think it might need to be charged. No, it doesn't need to be charged. You guys can see right there, it turned on. Now, if I get real close, you guys can see that right there it says autofocus. So you guys can basically set this up, and I'll show you guys just a very quick demonstration. You guys can set this up. Excuse me. You can set this up, and it is not going to struggle to focus. There's no manual focus on this. It's going to focus itself no matter where you're at. So if I get about right here, you guys can see that that little autofocus symbol in the front autofocused it. If I get it closer, it's going to autofocus again. And then if I go super far away, it might be out of focus for most of you. And it's really hard for you guys to see. And I can't hold it still enough so it's not autofocusing itself, because I can't hold it still enough for it to recognize it's done moving. But the autofocus feature on this is absolutely incredible. Anker just makes incredible products. I've told you guys this time and time again. Whenever they make these products, they just don't make them bad. Over and over and over, they make a product that other companies have been making for so long, and they do it better. This has all of the apps that you would ever want included in it. I mean, this is just an absolutely incredible projector that I highly recommend. And today it is $579 normally, but you can pick it up for $399. So you guys are saving $180 on this bad boy. And it's a super thick boy. You guys know what to do when I say thick. You guys know what to do. I don't even have to say it anymore. So definitely check that out. Let's go ahead and get this package back up. So like I said, the box is it's, I mean, honestly, obviously the box isn't the star of the show, but the fact that they make it in a way where all you have to do is just to store this is just simply put everything back in the way it came. I mean, that's just incredible. It's really just incredible. Everything is just so, like, it's almost like the user experience with Anker is just so much better than any other company, in my opinion. It's almost like Apple. I don't know if you guys have ever unboxed an Apple product, but it just feels premium even while you're unboxing it or putting everything back. And as you guys can see, we're good to go. We just slide that right back in. That's what she said. And you're good to go. That is the Anker Nebula Capsule 2. Super thick boy, amazing picture quality, HD, Android TV. I mean, you guys definitely have to check this out. I mean, it's the bee's knees, as lame Nate would say. But Braulio, I did not say hi to you. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Every single thing is on sale today, by the way. This is a deal stream, so nothing that I'm showing you is not going to be on sale. We're going to switch over to the next product in today's stream, which is another Anker projector. So if you guys aren't wanting to break the bank on the Nebula Capsule 2, the Nebula Apollo is, in my opinion, one of the best bang for your buck projectors you'll ever have. So let's go ahead and take a look at a video that I did on that a couple of months ago. It's incredible. It is an incredible projector. I actually sold this projector, and the person that bought it from me messaged me a couple weeks later and thanked me for selling it to them, because they said it was they said they haven't stopped using it and they love using it. They use it with their, I think they said PlayStation or something along those lines. I'm going to step back here and put on the plate, because if you guys didn't notice, I completely did that wrong. There's no plate on there. There's nothing going to be building. So there's my first mess up on a resin print.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at this absolutely awesome, portable, and budget-friendly projector, the Nebula Apollo. Anker has been around in the game for a long time, and they've recently set foot in the projector scene. And this projector here actually boasts a 300 ANSI lens that supports up to 1080p, which is absolutely awesome that you're getting a full HD lens right inside of this little unit. Taking a look at the unit right here, as you guys can see, it's super small and there's not much to it. You do have some on-body controls, but other than that, everything on this is just very simple and easy to use. So taking a look at the back side, you're going to notice here that you actually have your power input, USB input for a mouse or keyboard, and an HDMI input, so you can plug this up into your computer, your Xbox, whatever it is that you want. And then on the back as well, you're going to notice you have some controls. You're going to have a power button and also a mode selector button on the back. And you might be asking yourself, well, how do you control this thing and choose your apps or choose your videos? And there's a couple of ways that you can actually do this. So the first way that you're going to be able to do this is this little awesome touchscreen interface that's here on the
Nate, only 5 hours until Rings of Power. Yeah, I'm super excited about that. So that'll probably be replacing football. Now, here's the thing, and this just goes to show people enjoy certain things more than others. If football was on tonight, because I'm a week early, but Rings of Power was also coming out tonight, I would not be watching Rings of Power. I'd be watching football.
front, which it's not actually a screen, but it is a touch interface. And then the second is going to be the remote that they include. And the remote has every single thing you need to fully access this, but you can also control it with a mouse or a keyboard, which is super cool. But that's not why you guys came here. You guys came here for a video test, so let's go ahead and let that play.
Yeah. Ollie has his first home football game tomorrow. We get to sit in the heat. Well, geez, I hope it's at least at night. I hope it's at least at night. Put the projector in your pocket. Are you just super excited for your date, or is that a projector? F's in chat. No, L's in chat for a lame joke. Good luck on Ollie's game tomorrow. What position does he play, by the way? Oh, JV plays at 4 p.m. Okay. Yeah, what position does he play? I'm gonna picture Oliver plays a safety position or a corner position. A safety position or a corner position. Let me guess. So let me know. Now, one of the things that you guys might notice is you kind of see these like scanning lines on the video. You might see these scanning lines. You don't see that in real life. I've said it before, but that just has to do with like the frame rate of my camera when filming this. Something along those lines. So you don't see that in real life. You guys can kind of see it. How you see that little purplish line. You don't see that in real life. All right. So like I said before, if you guys are looking to not just break the bank on a projector, but you need a really nice one for date night, movie night, whatever it is, video games, movies, the Apollo Nebula or the Nebula Apollo has got you covered. Now that one's not autofocus. That's one of the key differences. Same brightness, but it's not autofocus. You have to manually focus, which isn't difficult. It's just that little scroll wheel there that you guys can see on the right side of the video. So definitely add that to the cart if you guys are interested. We're going to roll on into the next product, which is the Yuffie Cam 2C Pro. This is a wireless camera. It is normally $150. You guys can save $50 on that today and pick it up for about $100. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. And chat, I will be right back. I'm just going to use the restroom real quick. So if you guys don't see me here or you don't see me in the room, it's because I'm using the restroom. I'll be right back, chat. Oh, no way. There's no sound the entire time. I am so sorry, chat. I am so sorry. I need to stop muting the video to talk over it. I just need to pause it. My apologies. We're back. Poor James. He never could get his voice out there.
At least 10 to 12 feet off the ground. That way people can't get it. If not, remember, it's going to record and send the clips to you no matter what. Once you have that up, guys, you will actually grab the app, and the app is where you're going to go in. And then you're going to go up to this where it says My Devices. You're going to click My Devices. You're going to scroll down to where it says 2C Pro. You're going to click that. It's going to say your home base, which I have mine. Click that. Click Next. It'll say Keep Camera near the home base within 1 meter. Plus the sync button. Sync button is right on top. Once it syncs, it will pair up to your home base, and then you are good to go. Now, this is where it gets cool. Inside here, guys, you can adjust alerts. You can adjust the quality of the picture. You can adjust color mode for at night or infrared mode at night, or even adjust LEDs. And now, you can listen into it, and you can also, I'm going to set this just like this, and I'm going to point it back towards the TV. Now, you guys will see this it's already on now, right? So there's your quality of the picture. Now, this is where it gets cool. You have night light, you have recording. Now, I'm now recording. You guys see it's recording a little clip. Now, if you hit the light setup will actually make it look like day at night, and that is a super bright LEDs on this camera. Now, we're going to shut that lighting off, and then if you want, you can clip a picture of who was ever in front of it, and it saves it. Now, you can actually talk to it by hitting the speaker and talking to it. Now, a couple cool things is you can actually enlarge the picture, and look at that quality of the picture, guys. It's just phenomenal. Now, let's talk about the battery life on the 2C Pro. Now, of course, you get 180 days, but 180 days means if you are not permanently sitting there watching it, or you're just recording 20-second clips. If you record longer.
Unfortunately, chat, I think we messed up. I think I messed up on that print, which I'm not going to fix it today. And the reason I say we messed up is because if you guys remember when I first tried that print, I didn't have the build plate where the print actually attaches to on. So it tried to print it, but it didn't. It had nothing for it to stick to. So now what I think happened is it created little hard particles inside of that liquid that didn't stick to anything. So now it's just not going to print. I'm going to let it go. I actually want to see what a messed up resin print does. But yeah.
Or clips or longer record times, it's going to drain the battery more quickly. If you use the LEDs a lot more, it's going to use it a lot more quickly. Not a big deal. But a whole bunch of other cool stuff is when you go into settings, you can actually adjust motion detection. You can do spotlight settings, power management. Power management is where you'll adjust all the recordings of your recording styles. Of course, I put it on optimal, which is not a big deal for me. Now, it does say 75% battery right now. Not a big deal. Then you have video recording, and this is where you'll actually do the streaming quality, and you'll do the other quality. Now, I have it on auto, but you could set it on high, or you can put it on low quality if you want. You can go in here into the 2K or drop it down to 1080p to match the other devices. Then you have the night vision. You can do spotlight night vision, or you can do infrared, which is on and off, or black and white. Then you have your privacy. Then you have your audio settings right there. You can actually turn it on and off. If you want, you can do microphone, audio recording, speaker recordings. Then you can set up notifications, where if you want notifications sent to you, you will get notifications. You can get a thumbnail.
All right, my friends. So we're going to go ahead and cut James off again, even though I cut him off for 1/3 of the video. Yeah, definitely check that out. $50 off. The next product is also by Yuffie. This is the Yuffie Security Smart Drop. So this is a great way to protect your packages if you guys get a ton. It's just it's so awesome. It's also got a built-in camera, so it kind of works like a video doorbell at the same time. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, because normally it's $3.99. You guys can save $100 and pick it up for $2.99.
We're going to be walking through a mock delivery The first delivery since the last time the master pin was used, you can just open.
Hey JC, I hope you are having a fantastic day. Thank you for stopping by. If I don't see you again, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Tons of products on deal today.
No pin is required. The downside is it doesn't tell you who delivered it, but you have video of it. The second delivery, after the first one, will have to enter a full pin.
Enter the pin code on the address label and press open.
The pin on the label can be set to let you notify who you're expecting a package from. When you're ready to receive your packages, enter your master pin, it'll open up, and you can retrieve your packages. This will also reset it so the next time open is pressed, the lid will open straight up for easy package delivery.
Lil bruh. That's Miss Dragon Blogger's Lil bruh. So definitely check that out. You guys can see right there. Super easy to use, just like everything Yuffie. Continuing on with the Yuffie trend, we have the Yuffie Security Video Doorbell Kit. It's $99.99. Today it's $84.99, so you guys can save $15 on it. Oh yeah, it is super convenient. Very.
So this is my dual camera double security Yuffie system, and I'm super excited about it. It features a 2K full HD doorbell cam, which is right here, and then this is the system that you put inside that's going to actually be the actual doorbell. I'm gonna just lift this up just to show you guys you know what kind of comes with it. So there's a bunch of cords and stuff in here that's going to be for the actual mount for the doorbell and everything, and then of course some other stuff that you're going to need. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up and get it all ready and then show you guys how it performs. I'm super excited about it. So I have the home base portion set up, and the actual doorbell is outside. So I'm going to just knock on the window and have my girlfriend test it out so that you can kind of hear it and see. So that's what it sounds like when someone hits the doorbell outside.
The video doesn't match the product. That's the new dual cam. The one in the carousel is older. If it isn't the same exact one, we're showcasing you one that we've tested that's close to it, because it is a because the one that we have is older, but this one's on sale. I think that's what's going on.
You can kind of hear it and see. So that's what it sounds like when someone hits the doorbell outside. So it's loud, and it definitely lets you know. And then also, because of the app, you get a notification to let you know that the button was pressed and that someone's at your door waiting. Now this is what the actual doorbell cam looks like outside, and it looks absolutely amazing. Now what's cool is I'm going to go ahead and pull up the app here so you guys can kind of see, and it shows you this is when my girlfriend was out here, but if I click it, it'll update, and it will capture the audio. Yeah, so it hears me and it sees me out here recording this video. But what's cool is that because I'm in front of it, it does this cool dual camera feature where it kind of monitors what's going on down here, because there's a camera at the bottom here. So it'll let you know like if a package is delivered, and I think that's so cool. Now what's also awesome is that you can go in here into the app with the home base, and you can also change the audio settings for the actual like the ring that.
So I was on my phone just now kind of looking to see like what was going on.
It comes from the device, and I think that's so cool. You have different settings here that you can change it for Christmas, for circuit, for clock, and you can just do a whole bunch of things. I really love Yuffie's apps. As you can see, I have some other stuff here. I haven't connected everything at my new home, but I also have a back door, smart lock too, and everything. You're allowed to like sync them together so that they all work to pair up your security. So if you're looking for a really awesome way to upgrade the features of your home, definitely check out the Yuffie security series. All of their products are amazing. This is the Doorbell Cam with the home base, and I am absolutely loving it.
All right, chat. So besides the confusion, the one that we just showcased is quite a bit different than the one that is in the carousel. But you guys can see that even though this one is not necessarily the caliber as the one that we showed in the video, the one that is in the carousel now is $15 off. So we apologize for that. We've reviewed a ton of Yuffie products, so I think these kind of mashups and these mess ups are bound to happen every once in a while, so I apologize. But if you guys do need a video doorbell kit, that one is $85 today. And thank you, Vicky, for catching that, because honestly, I might not have even realized that. But we're going to continue on, and we're going to go on to a... we're going to continue on and take a look at the Govi RGB IC light strips. I think this video is from Jeff.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeff and I'm here today to talk to you about some Govi RGB IC lights. So these are LED lights, and the IC in the RGB IC stands for independently controlled, so you have a lot of control that you can use with these. Inside the Govi app you have some functions that you can go ahead and play with these, and I am super excited to get these installed and see what all it's capable of. If you don't know who Govi is, they are a company who has a wide array of products, but they do a lot of lighting-based products. I've bought several of them previously. I have a lamp. I've got several sets of RGB lights already. I've given some to friends and family. I've never once been disappointed. Everyone I give them to loves them. I love them. This is awesome. So I'm super excited to get these installed and see what I can do with them. Alright, I have everything set up. Installation was quite easy. So inside the box were 2 rolls of RGB IC lights, as well as the alcohol prep pads, which I used to wipe down the surface of everywhere where I was hanging the lights prior, and then the controller as well as the wall plug-in. So I have the wall plug-in down there going up to the controller, and then from there I just encircled my gaming room with these lights. And holy wow, this is awesome. So I want to point out a few neat features on this app real quick. You can go ahead and select any one of these chains of lights. So I'm going to pick a few at random, and we're going to change colors. So I have green set as the base right now. Let's change some to red. Those are the ones that I selected, and they're going to go change to red. The rest are going to remain green. Christmas is coming up, so this is looking pretty festive to me. Let's change those ones back to green real quick. Hang on. I'm going to select them all. How about this? I'm going to select them all, make them go green, and select everything.
Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that in chat? That was super loud thunder. Oh my gosh. That scared me. It was out of nowhere. Let me make sure I didn't lose connection. No, we're good. Oh my goodness, that was loud. That's close.
Every other one, we're going to go red. You know, just get a true Christmas theme there. There, red and green. Perfect. Simple as that. Does it get any better? So, this is also another neat tool or feature on the app. So you can set up scenes. Right now, this is the forest scene. And what this is going to do is it's going to go through a preset colors on here and lighting effects. It's going to be like, you know, walking in a forest. You know, when you're going under a tree and you're in a shady spot, then you get that nice little ray of sunshine. I think that's what this is supposed to represent. That's pretty cool. I love this. There's also other ones, you know, rustling leaves, sunrise and sunset. This one's sunset. This one's sunrise. Universe one. This one's kind of cool too. I like this. But, you know, my absolute favorite feature, I have to admit, is the music one. So what this one does is it's going to react to any sound that it hears, and it's going to light everything up based on that. And even within this one, there's also a ton of features that you can choose for this. So right now I have it set to energetic, which is my personal favorite. So what that does is it's going to light everything up based on the amount of noise that it hears. But you can also set other things. So this one's rhythm. So everything's going to turn on and off based on what it hears. So as I make noises, they're going to light up, and then once I'm done, it's going to shut them back off. You can set it to be rolling.
Now let's be real. Let's be real here. One of the things that these do amazing is their light effects. Now there's obviously going to be some that just aren't appealing. You guys have seen it. I've done the lightning in my room, for example. Just not appealing, but you guys can see that they have a ton, and I mean a ton of different light features built into them. And those are $10 off today. Actually, $10.50 off. So you guys can pick those up pretty cheap. Ollie has these in his room. Yeah, they're incredible. They're incredible. I have some in my room as well. You guys can see them right up there. But let's go ahead and continue on. He has such a man cave. I think I do, but also at the same time, in my room, I just have random stuff. It's really like my nerd cave because I have like my setup here, but I also have all of my clothes in here. I have my football cards, then the printers, and just random stuff. But like I said, $10.50 off today. Great deal. The next product that we're going to be taking a look at is the Govi Smart Light Bars. He watches the whole wall to watch football. Now, is he a football fan? Obviously, he likes football to some extent because he plays. But is he a football fan? Like, does he watch, like, not his games, but, you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. But let's go ahead and take a look at these light bars today.
James here from Dragon Blogger. Today with a quick unboxing and showcase of a new product. This is from Govi. This is their Flow Pro light bars. Now, as you guys can see, this works with Google Assistant, Alexa, or I
think Oliver and I kind of share that characteristic because we like man stuff. Now, I don't know if he likes barbecue and stuff like that, but like I really like barbecue and being the dad that barbecues. But at the same time, you come into my room and I have Monopoly and Pokemon cards everywhere and a gaming computer with rainbow lights. It's a very weird mix of stuff. It's a very weird mix of stuff.
IFTTTT pretty much works with all voice activated stuff. That's pretty cool. Now, this is, like I said, Rgb Light Kit. This is an Rgb light bar. This looks like two pieces, but you can connect it together as one. But it also can be mounted vertically or horizontally and all that good stuff. Now, inside here is the full kit of stuff. Inside the kit is two light bars, like 4 different plastic brackets, the plug.
So what's funny about that is you're going to have like a mix of, how do I say it? Like you're going to have like a mix of, I don't really know how to say it. A mix of manly men that also like nerd stuff. Does that make sense?
Plug to power it, a wire, and some other good stuff. Now this has 12 lighting modes, 12 sync modes I should say. It is a smart voice controlled, smart controlled, colorful lighting, multi-system sync. It is dimmable. It has warm and cool lighting effects. But what all comes in it?
But also,
well,
also kind of just thinking about it in hindsight, Justin is also a very manly man too. And the reason I say that is, I don't know if you guys have ever watched any of his videos, but this is super weird. And this is weird of me to say, and this is something I've noticed about Justin. But have you seen Justin's like forearms and his calves? He has huge forearms and huge calves. You guys ever seen his calves on like his Yosuda bicycle thing? You're like, what? It's ridiculous. You're such a mom, you have to brag about your kids. I mean, hey. No fault there.
Say it's an app controlled, it's ambient colored lighting with the dynamic music mode also. Very cool, very awesome options. The sync